Hey there, welcome back to another video. And in this video, I'm going to show you how you can create a PHP website using AI and how you can host it for free. So we're going to divide this video into two parts. At the very beginning, we are going to show you how you can actually install all the necessary things to create a website. And after that, we are going to show you how you can create the website. And then the last part, we're going to show you how you can host your website for free, running your PHP website for free. For the PHP project, we are going to install XAMPP at first because XAMPP will provide us two servers. One is PHP server, another one is our database MySQL server. Okay? And we are going to use our MySQL database. So yes, XAMPP will provide us these two servers. So let's go for the XAMPP. Go to the browser and go for XAMPP. Then you have to go for apachefriends.org. From here, you can download the latest version. Click here download, then it will start downloading. And you just have to install it like some other application in your PC. After that, you will find a folder called XAMPP where you have installed it. In this case, I have installed it in C drive. So I'll find a folder called XAMPP here. You can see. Inside HTTP, we have to create the project. I already have two projects here, you can see. Now, if you have installed in different drive, you will find a folder called XAMPP. That's it. And you will find a XAMPP control panel also. If you click here in this Windows option, then you can search here XAMPP. Then you will find XAMPP control panel, etc. Open it. This is the XAMPP control panel. You need Apache and MySQL both server. So we are going to start both of them. They will turn into green here, you can see. Minimize it and let's go for the AI we have to install. Now to install the AI, you have to actually install at first Node.js because we are going to install that AI through a package installer npm. So we are going to download Node.js at first in our PC. Go for the Node.js, node.js.org. Click here. Here you can see you have download section. So click here download. Then it will directly take you to the download page. This is the current version 25. If you want to go with it, you can go with it, but I would suggest you to go with the long-term support versions, which will contain RTS. So select this and download this. Click here, you start downloading, and then you just have to install it in your PC. That's it. Now we have to install that AI, OpenCode CLI. So go for the command prompt. This time, run it as administrator. Here you have to say npm space I space -g space OpenCode -AI and latest. This is a package installer npm, then space I for the installation, then space -g to install it globally so that you can access it from anywhere in your PC. Then OpenCode -AI, the AI name. There is formal interface AI. At latest means the latest version. If you hit enter, then it will install the latest version. I already installed it, so I'm going to show you how you can check which version you have. If you say here OpenCode -version, you will get the version. Here you can see OpenCode version 1.3.13. Now let's create the project. So we are going to go to the HTTP. Let's go to the XAMPP. Inside XAMPP, we have HTTP. Let's go there. Here we are going to create the project. So we are going to create a new project by clicking here new folder. Then the folder will work as a project. Just rename it. And let's say portfolio site, or maybe we can give here, let's say blog site, blog-AI. Let's go and set the project. Here we are going to open command prompt. So we're going to say OpenCode. Hit enter, then OpenCode will be open here. Maximize it. Now you can ask for anything. So I'll say here generate a simple PHP. Hit enter, then it will actually generate the whole project for you. But if you want a professional website, you should go with a professional prompt. So to create a professional prompt, you should go with any chatbot like ChatGPT or Gemini or Claude. So I suggest you to go with the Claude, okay? Because Claude gives best result. I mean, according to me. It's up to you, may go with any other chatbot. But for the tutorial purpose, I want to actually make it very simple so that video don't get long. And we will create the whole project for us. We just have to wait for some time. So I'm going to fast forward the video, and when the project will be done, I will back. So as you can see, it complete the whole project for us. Now we are going to see the project. So make sure you have to start Apache and MySQL server. Now let's go for the browser. But before that, we have to actually add the database, right? Okay, so it creates the database also. All right. So we just have to actually access the database through this URL. So copy this, go back to the browser, paste it, and this is the blog here. Because we have admin table and first tables, right? So create the table, I mean, it add all the tables for us. All right. Now we are going to access the project. So to access the project, you have to go to the localhost/, and if you give here your project, and then you will find the project. But if you give here only slash, then you will find here all the project inside your HTTPS folder. This is our project. Well, in. So click here. Then you can see this is a simple blog site. Now login, click here one. So we are going to give here credential, and here are the credential you can see. So admin 1 to 3, right? Admin 1 to 3. Login. Now I can create new post. So test post content awesome. I'll say publish. They can see this is our post. I can delete the post, and all are working here basically, right? I can click here view blog. I can see the blog. I can go to the admin dashboard also. All right. So now I want to show you how you can actually upload this project in online for free. I mean, how you can host it for free. To host it, you have to go to the browser, go for the Infinity field. We're going to use Infinity here. We have a bunch of different ways to do this, but the Infinity is the most effective one. What you have to do, you have to go to the infinityfree.com, free web hosting. Here you have to sign in at first. So first you have to go for the registration, okay? Register through your Gmail or GitHub account. So click here register, then you can actually continue with your Google and GitHub account. So just continue with it, okay? So currently I'm logging to my account. Here you can see. So here you can see your accounts. So basically your accounts means these are not accounts, these are domain mainly, okay? So you can actually create here 3 domain at most, and you can actually delete existing domain also if you want to create new one, okay? So I don't want to create new one, but let me just show you how you can create new one. So if you click here create account, then it will be your new domain. Now select this option. You can go with paid option also, but for free, so you can actually select the free option. Now here you can search your domain, and your domain is available or not. You can see at any extension which one you like most, but you cannot actually use here custom extension. So select any of them, which one you like most, and then check availability, then create it. That's it. I already created my domain, so I'm not going to do this once again. Let's continue with this one. Let's say this is my domain, so I click here, and now you can see your username and password from here. Now I already have a portfolio site here. If I click here this site here, I can see it's a portfolio site. I can see, and it's live. Now I show you how you can upload this current one. So what you have to do, you have to actually go to the control panel. Really short time it will take you to the control panel. Here you can see. Now go to the file manager. Click here htdocs. Now inside this htdocs folder, we are going to delete all of them. So delete. Now upload the project. Here create. So go for the zip and extract and choose the file. Let's go to the C drive because we have installed XAMPP in C drive. Our folder is inside XAMPP. Then htdocs. Here is our folder. We're going to make it zip file. So compress to zip. Now I'm going to open it, upload and extract. Go inside the folder, and here you can see you must have a index file, okay? Here you can see index.php. If you don't have any index file, let's say your homepage name is home.php. So you should have to rename it to index.php. That's it. Now we have admin here. Okay. Now let's say I want to add the database also, because this is our PHP project and we have a database also. So you have to go back to the PHP myadmin. From here we have to select the database, okay, and you have to export it as SQL file. So click here export, format is SQL, here you can see. Then click here export, then you click export, here you can see. Now you have to go back here in the Infinity Free file manager. Here we don't have to do anything, we just have to go back to the C panel basically. And from the C panel you have to go for the database section and PHP myadmin. Click here PHP myadmin. So let's say I want to create a new database name as, let's say, blog AI. I create the database. illegal character. Okay, so we cannot actually use here hyphen. So we can say here hyphen AI, not hyphen underscore. Sorry, you can use here hyphen. So blog underscore AI. So this will be our database name. Your database. All right, we have created successfully. I can see now. Click here admin to directly go to the PHP my admin control panel, so that we can upload the .sql file. Now here you can see we have option import. So click here import, and let's add the .sql file. We have downloaded it in the downloads. So this is the file. Edit it. Now click here go. All the table added successfully. I can see now. If you go for the structure, these are the tables. So you can see admins and post. Here, if you can see that our database name is changed, right? It was blog underscore AI, but here IFO underscore a number and then underscore blog underscore AI, right? So we have to change the database name at first. So here I'm going to copy this and let's go back to the file manager. From here, we have to go to the config.php, or in your case, the file name where you have to go to that file where you have actually set the connection to the database. Okay, so go there. So in this case, config.php. So we're going to click here, and maybe you can click here edit, or maybe you can actually right click on it and then go for the edit. Okay, so click here edit. There we go. Now here you can see host is localhost. Okay, fine. Then database name should be changed. So paste it here. Here you can see we have added database name. Now here you can see this is MySQL username. MySQL password is vpanel password. Okay, fine. And host name is also changed. Here you can see SQL207.infinityfree.com. So copy this, go back to the file manager, and here we have to change the localhost to this host. All right. After that, we need username. So is there any username? Yes. We have to actually copy this and change the username from root to this one, and then we need the password also, right? So the password is vpanel password. So to know the vpanel password, you can go back here and you can check from here. Okay, password. So you just have to copy this by clicking here. Okay, copy this and then go back here in the file manager and paste it here in the password section. Okay, and after that you just have to save it, save and close. All right, we are done. Now let's access the project. So to access the project, we have to actually go back to the domain. Here we have, so refresh it and then go for the visit site. Forbidden. So okay, we have made a mistake, and the mistake is we should keep all the file inside htdocs folder. Okay, htdocs. But here you can see inside htdocs we have another folder, right, called blog-ai. So we have to move all the file, okay, to the root directory, and that is htdocs. So click here move and click here root. Okay, parent directory htdocs. Okay, move file here htdocs. Now click here move. Then all the file will be moved in htdocs. So all file moved into htdocs. Now let's go back here. Here this is the htdocs. We have all the file, but we have unnecessary folder blog-ai. So you can delete this. Here we go. Now let's access the project once again. So refresh once again and click here visit site. Now you can actually access your site. Here you can see your site is live. Now you can share this website with anyone. This is not your local host. I mean, this is not from your PC. Now anyone can access this website. So now let's say I want to create new one. So I have to log in, and let's say admin is the username, right? Admin, and then password is admin123. Login. Here you go. Now I can create new post here. You can see, and let's say first post. This is my first post. So I'm going to publish it. Now I can go for the blog. Here I can see this is the blog. I want to access this site from incognito window so that I can show you. You can access it from anywhere. So this is the private window here. I can see. Now I can access it. There we go. So that's it, guys. I hope you understand. I have shown you how you can create a project through AI and how you can host it online for free. If this video helps you, please make sure to give a like and subscribe this channel for more videos like this. Thank you so much for watching this video.